Did you guys hear that? That was Gabrielle. She'll probably stop now that she's seen me. Were you calling? Was Gabrielle calling? Were you saying Raoul? Like, what is that on your head? I'm all bundled up today. You're gonna hide behind the stick. You're so silly. I'm supposed to stay on your face. I'm gonna have to get up closer. Hopefully she won't walk away. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Everybody wants to see how pretty you are. This is Gabrielle. She recently had to have surgery. Have a big nasty tumor taken off of her chest. And she is doing great. Am I too close? I interrupted your nap. Anything for you. Sweet of you to come over, though. Yeah, you're a very sweet tiger. Change your mind? You're so sneaky. You're so sneaky. All right, I'll leave you alone. I just went by Joseph's old cage, and there is probably 8 interns in there that are mowing and scrubbing all the surfaces down so that it's going to be all nice and ready for Hoover next Thursday when he gets off vacation. And this is going to be a short walkabout. I hope I can find some more cats. I'm looking at a house today. It's an investment property for Big Cat Rescue that we might be able to use for either more intern housing or for more of our volunteers to live nearby. But it's like one of those borderline places that it's going to require so much work that I can't quite wrap my head around whether it's a $20,000 fixer-upper or a $40,000 fixer-upper just in the repair costs. So Victor's going to go with me, and we're going to look in the attic and see if we can see what's going on under the roof, because the roof is bad. We had a nice coalition call earlier. There's a number of people who are working together with us on the Big Cat Public Safety Act bill. And every Friday we have a phone conference. Howie is usually the one that's on the line. It's not usually me, but today I listened in, and lots of good stuff happening there, so I'm very happy about that. And we're working with phone to action, so the people who provide us with that ability to text the word cats to 52886 to get people to call, to make the call of the wild. And I gotta say, every time we say that data and messaging rates may apply. They have a really cool thing that hooks up with Facebook so that people can email directly from Facebook without ever leaving Facebook. Hey, Sundari. There's my girl. So we got that all set up and got the ads running for that. And so far 11 people have found it and made the call of the wild. So I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Get more people making those calls and get that bill passed. And then I just got so annoyed with Jack Hanna because he's been the main opposition that we have had to the Big Cat Public Safety Act, because he likes taking those cute little cubs onto the late night shows, and he gets those cubs from backyard breeders, and so that's what our research is finding anyway. And so I contacted him on his Facebook page and told him how disappointed I am in him, and that he's putting that kind of business that he wants to do ahead of the welfare of those animals. Maybe if enough people went to his page, he'd see that the public does not approve of that kind of nonsense anymore. There's my sweet Armani. She is. She's a sweet girl. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm looking right into the sun. I can't see you. Wow. Oh, you're so beautiful. You are. You're so beautiful. What was that? What was that? Maybe from this angle they can see how beautiful you are without the sun right in our face. I'll wake you up from a nap. Star, we are open to the public every day except for Thursday, but you have to come on a guided tour. You can't just wander around like at a zoo, because we don't want people tormenting the animals, and we want people who leave here to leave here with an education about why they don't belong in cages in the first place. But you can find all that information at bigcatrescue.org. Diana, this talking leopard, is Armani. Even though she has a boy name, she's a girl. She's a beautiful girl. Yes, you are. Matthew, thank you for posting that link. Our director of outreach has been the person that has been most responsible, her and Lauren, for keeping up with the phone to action software that we use to make the call of the wild. And it's only been recently, because of the Facebook ads part of it, since I'm more familiar with that I've gotten involved in how that software works. And I was really surprised to see that it gives a really nice listing of the top 12 people who have made the call of the wild. And I understand that there are some people who have had trouble, like I know Deb has had trouble making the call. For some reason it's not working for her. And some other people find that their representatives' mailboxes are always full, so they call the home office instead of the DC office. But for the most part, it will tell us who the top callers are, the people that are making the most noise to try and save these cats. So Luana's going to be posting that list to the updates today, so you want to be sure that you are looking for those updates when she posts them on our Facebook page. or you can go to bigcatrescue.org and you'll find the updates at the top of the page. It's just I don't think she's done that one for today yet, that we'll have that list. Actually, I haven't heard from Jamie since the first tiger shot. She took a photo of a tiger, texted it to me, and I haven't heard from her since, so I hope that's not bad news. I would think somebody in her crew, and she went with a pretty big crew, would have contacted me if there was a problem. Are you bored with me? Go find a sunnier spot. Can't blame you. Weirdly enough, I was giving a tour yesterday to a fellow who actually worked at Jack Hanna's little backyard zoo back when he had his own little private zoo. And there was a child who had his arm ripped off there, and this guy mentioned that he happened to actually be there when that happened. So I told him if he still had any sway with Jack Hanna, that he should contact him, and he said he would, to tell him how disappointed we are that he's not speaking up for the cats. He's representing the zoos that are accredited by ZAA, and that's not the same as AZA. AZA are the big zoos that you usually think of. ZAA are the ones who can't make the standard and have started accrediting themselves and confusing people with that ZAA stamp of approval instead of AZA. And so it's those places where most of the baby animals come from that he ends up using on the talk shows. And they would not be exempt under the new law because they don't meet the standards under the new law, which is that you can't be putting your hands all over the cubs. You can't be letting the public do that. And that's how they... Hey, Maya! That's how they make money, so they're not about to stop doing that. Who's a whoopee? This is Maya. Maya Cougar. Woo-woo! Oop, that's a bobcat noise. That's not a cougar noise. Are you enjoying funcation? Is funcation so fun? It's so fun? Yes, it is. What am I doing for time here? I got 2 minutes. 2 minutes to enjoy your purriness. Purr, purr, purr. Angie, I can see why she would watch Baby Shamrock all day. My goodness, that kitten is so full of energy. And I've got a text in to Jamie asking if she can have like a heartbeat toy or a little stuffed animal to carry around or a box or something. I saw they gave her a spice bag, so that was good. But I don't know if they have a reason for not giving her a toy. Maybe they saw her tear something up and they're afraid she's going to eat it. I don't know. I got a sad text from Damon Hurd at Wildlife Inc. this morning. Damon Hurd is the fellow from Wildlife Inc. who actually rescued Shamrock and arranged to bring her here for the remainder of her rehab. And so this morning he sent me a text and he said, I thought we were going to be bringing you another bobcat today. And he sent 2 pictures of the bobcat. One was bobcat in a carrier, a really big male, and another was the picture of the cat getting x-rays. And unfortunately what they found in the x-rays was that his spinal cord had been completely severed and he had no use of his legs, and so they had to euthanize him. So that was really sad, but I was so thankful that the people at okay, now it's back. I was so thankful that Damon Hurd showed up at 6 a.m. to rescue that cat this morning in Bradenton, which is about an hour away for us, but quite close for him. He said the police were there and they had the road blocked off so that people weren't scaring the cat to death after he got hit, which was really nice. So if you guys want to go over and give them some love, they are Wildlife Inc. of Anna Marie Island. I know there's there's a lot of places that have Wildlife Inc. in their name, but this is the one on Anna Marie Island in Florida. Vanessa Nabisco is doing just fine, and I guess I'm going to have to walk and talk, so there's probably not going to be any cats. I'm going to try to just answer questions as I walk back to my office. So if you're just here for the cats, you might want to go ahead and sign off because you may not see any more. Nabisco's doing fine. We had him in the cat hospital for a couple of days, I believe, after he appeared to have had a seizure. But he came out of that fine. We put him back in. He and Mrs. Claus got into a big old spat because she has no bobcat sense whatsoever. I think they ran into each other, and then she thought, the fight is on. And it wasn't about a fight. They were just being friendly. So we separated them for another day or so, let them get used to each other so they weren't so excited and didn't run into each other. And they've been getting along great since then. So everything seems to be good in their world. Susan, it is nice to be able to work with other rehabbers to try and provide a network of care for these animals. And that's part of why I'm asking you guys to go show some love on their page, because they don't raise funds as well as we do. So, you know, that had to cost him something. He had to go out, he had to take the cat to the vet. I don't know what his vet charges him, if they're donors like our vets are or not. But I think it's helpful for us to send you guys there occasionally to donate to help them out too. Yes, Carolyn and Danielle, we are so happy the biscuits are back together. Mandy, the bobcat who had to be put down, was the one who was hit by a car this morning in Bradenton. And that was Wildlife Inc.'s vet, not our vet, but our vets would have chosen to do the same thing given the fact that the spinal cord was severed. Vicki, I saw that, and you know, it's frustrating because our government keeps saying that there's not a trade, an illegal trade in tiger parts, and yet live tigers keep showing up in boxes being shipped across Mexico and the US, and it's like, how can they possibly say there's not a trade in these animals when it keeps showing up in the news that there is a trade in these animals? They just don't want to put any resources toward it or talk about it, I think, because it's just not a priority for them. But for those of us who love these cats, it is a priority, and that's why we need the Big Cat Public Safety Act that would just stop all these cub handling schemes so that people aren't breeding them in the first place. It looks like Marcy is saying to Margie that we are a no breeding facility. Amen to that, sister. There's just no reason to breed these cats for life in prison. They belong in the wild, and that's where we should be focusing attention, is saving them in the wild. None of the cats that are born in cages are ever going to go free. It's just never going to happen. It's not legal. It's not physically possible. It takes their mom years to teach them how to hunt and be wild. You would not make good hunters at all, would you? Not at all. Noelle's doing great. I just went out there to change the card in the camera trap, and it was blank again. So I've reformatted it, and I'm wondering if maybe it's a battery issue. So it takes a whole pile of those AA batteries, and I asked Catherine to pick up some for me today, but I haven't seen her to see if she got any yet. Yep, canvas flashing the world. Yeah, the bobcat that got put down this morning was not one of Big Cat Rescue's bobcats. It was a bobcat who was hit by a car in Bradenton. Another sleepy tiger. I love it when they sleep with their foot up like that. I'm a little worried about Arthur, and I can't tell if that's Arthur or Andre from where I am, because I have to see their ears. But Marie said this morning she thought he looked like he couldn't see, like he was walking into stuff, and I've seen him do some really strange stuff lately. So maybe it is that his vision is going. He's 22 years old. It's definitely a possibility. It's just they've been so healthy, it's really hard to see them decline so quickly. Nikki, I will put the camera traps out there on Noel, see if I can get the thing running again. Jamie usually handles all the camera trap stuff, and so it's the first time I've ever handled the thing, and I'm not understanding the menu or any of it. Linda, that's okay. Even though we have enough headlamps for right now, it's something we can always use because they seem to get crushed or lost or smashed in some other way. They're usually used in ways that are pretty hard on them, not like they were made for, you know, sewing and that kind of thing. We're out crashing around in the woods in them in the dark. All right, last chance for any questions. I'm about to get back to my office. Lou, I think it's Arthur who seems to be having trouble with his vision. Arthur Tiger. Lucky and Charm. It's Lucky and Clover, and they're doing fine. This is the party house, which is where my office is. Pam, thank you. I'd really like to buy it. I'm going to be making an offer of less than half of what they have it on the market for. So I need to really know how much I'm going to have in it. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Oh, you're over here. I'm just making assumptions.
Hey everyone, it's Afton doing evening meds and snacks, and she's already fed all the picky cats because it's been rainy all day. Here she comes, Miss Riza.
Hi. I caught her this morning batting at the little like palms that dangle low.
Did you have fun with your new palm tree?
Yeah, you're right.
How fun was that? That was so fun.
Where you going? Where you going?
I'm so confused.
Here, you want to do it in here? I mean, that's fine.
She
You're
knows the
supposed
rules.
to eat in here anyways. There you go.
Oh, good job. Oh, thank goodness I can see the comments. I shut my phone
Got
completely
it?
down.
All right.
You were so fast. You guys blinked, you missed her getting her meds.
Hi. How you doing?
It's been raining. We really, really needed it.
I kind of wish it would have done it a little more.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Back.
Hey, bud.
So good to finally see all of your faces and names and comments. I've missed seeing you guys. When I updated the app, it blocked me from seeing anything. Deb, you are right. We did miss the worst of the weather. There were tornado warnings, and thankfully we were not in one of the counties that had one of those. Tornadoes are freakishly frightening because they can just rip trees out of the ground and spin them all over the place and take caging with them. That's not a thing you can do. Who's next?
Diablo and Des.
Were you the coordinator today?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
was
have
a lot
plenty
of
of
things.
help?
There was a lot of things today. I did lockouts, I fed a section, I cleaned parts of all 3 big cat sections. But since we were not super busy on tours, I think everybody kind of knew the weather may be bad. Honey came in, so during the kids tour, she helped me feed cats just in case we were going to be caught in rain all afternoon.
Oh, well, that was good.
Yes, that was very helpful. And then Karma came out and helped clean a little bit too. So we made it happen all together. And then trying to get all the cats in their roof sections.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, I asked Catherine if she wanted me to, and then Victor even asked me, but I had already done it by then.
Victor asked me, and I was like, yeah, it's only getting up to 20 miles an hour.
It was gusting, and that's what it was. And then I'm going to leave them in there till tomorrow, because then I looked at the weather, and tomorrow is supposed to be 20 to 30 with gusts up to over 40.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's way easier to just leave them in there. Diablo! All right. Good job. I think the hardest cat was getting Hoover into his roof section.
And now he's laying in that little tunnel again. A different tunnel, but in a tunnel. They're saying happy birthday. Is it your birthday?
Tomorrow. Thank you, by the way. Yes, my birthday is tomorrow.
You're getting lots of birthday wishes. And birthday wishes apparently in other languages.
Oh, nice. It's crazy they still remember it's my birthday. So I was like, why do you keep getting a bunch of packages? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, oh yeah, I do know it's my birthday. That's stupid. Good job, sweet pea.
This is Desiree. Desiree only had, or Des, I keep forgetting.
Oh, he came out and I brought the
For
locker
years
in
we
case
thought
he
Des
didn't come out.
was a female, so she was named Desiree, but now we found out it's a male, and so his name is Des. And he's only got 3 legs. He was found that way
Good
many years
job,
ago
buddy.
now, back in the Arizona desert.
Good job, bud.
So is that the last of your cats?
I just have Zeus.
Oh, Zeus. Okay. Well, you can do Zeus. Texas tigers were all looking really interested when I walked by.
I just got done feeding the boys. Before I came up here to do that. Hi, sweetie.
We found out this was a male when he had to be sedated or something. Do you remember when he had to be sedated for?
No, I can't remember.
I don't remember either. It was something minor. Everybody thought he was a boy. It's just when he came here, he had been 2 weeks at another facility that had done medical work on him, and they said he was a female. So we believed, surely while he was asleep, somebody knew. And it turns out they just didn't check well enough. Yeah.
It would be a very large girl.
Yeah. need another snap on this gate. Who said you'd never use those baton twirling skills?
That's bad. The long ones are not very graceful. Hey. Hi. Hi. Hello, Sarah. Come here. Hey. Wake up, bud. He says, but that sounds very good.
I dreamed I was getting scratches in my sleep. Man, I can't believe all you people are getting a foot of snow.
Whoa,
Holy
whoa,
cats. Here we're complaining about a little bit of wind.
Well, wind and rain with a tornado watch.
74 degrees.
Hey.
Whoa, wake up and smell the beef.
Whoa! Whoa, you guys! You gotta get up here and stay there. You choose. Okay, you get up. Nope. No, get up.
I was almost enough.
You was doing good. You have sand in your mouth, buddy. You smell it? Oh. We're gonna do the thing I've been seeing my den feeding. Only these coves in bigger doses. Hang on just a second.
Diane wants to know if the cats are ever afraid of the sticks.
Of the sticks? There are a couple that are afraid of the sticks, yes.
Riza?
Riza, Bailey won't even come near them.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not like she's ever had a bad stick experience.
Yeah, no, it's really weird. She, what? Oh my goodness. She's, one of my awkward cats too. And I have to lay the stick in there and then throw meat pieces at it. And she sometimes comes over to it and sometimes doesn't.
Oh my
She
goodness.
does not like that. Here it comes, buddy. Don't chomp too hard. There's lots of poops in there. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. All right, we'll try it with this one. Try it again. Yep,
Yes, Peggy, that has his meds in it, but I think he dropped it.
you did.
Good thing is he's good about letting us get him back.
That is only
20 pills.
Yeah, they only come in a low milligram dosage. He's very picky.
He's been looking good, except for that one day that he scared us half to death.
Yeah, these ones are for his little sniffles.
Gotta take the sniffly ones. Good enough to eat if you don't. Oh God! Don't chew too much.
Just one. All right. Well, what about this one? Move your paw. Move your paw.
Amy, this is Zeus.
Move your paw, buddy. Okay. I'll just leave some more food for now.
Jay, I think he has some vision, but not much. Everybody, I hate to go right in the middle of the eating, but I have to get home before the rain hits in again. So I'm going to sign off, but thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Looks like Zeus is going to do well and eat his meds, so size is missing. That's why it's sewn shut. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Catherine giving out evening snacks and meds.
Hello, Elsa.
Ooh,
Would you like to go?
I'm ready.
Alrighty.
You gotta get it while the getting's good.
Oh, yeah. I'm coming, Tammy. Hey, coming. Hi. Are you ready? I'm ready for yummies.
I don't have the yummies. I never have the yummies.
Hey, Bud. You went by the yummies. You went by the yummies. There we go.
Oh, there's the Chuffy tiger. I
That's
hear her.
yummies.
You might should stay back there, little one.
Don't be helpful, boo. Kenny?
Looks like I'm seeing everybody's names and not your comments again. This last update to Facebook pages is horrible.
Here. Ken. No. How about turkey drum? Turkey drum? Turkey drum? Got it? Nope. Okay, another one? Here. Cammy. Hey. Take that one. No?
Oh, dipped it in the good stuff.
No?
What was that?
Still not. Here. How about the five?
Pepper?
Cam. No, don't go. Ooh. Cam. Here, bud. Come here. Cammy. Come here. Come on, Cam. Cam. Okay, I'll go around. You gotta stay there.
Guess she's gonna go all the way around the cage so she can be on the mouth side of him. Oh no, he left it, huh?
Hey. Come on, Handsome. Hey. Come here. Come try again. Come on, bud. Tammy. Come here. Come on.
Sabu says it's the best turkey leg ever.
No.
I'm just gonna hide my face in the corner here and eat it
She's
all.
like, I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't pick up something I'm not supposed to have. Hey, Cammy, that was not enough. not enough, mister. Pam, Pam. Come on, Pumpkin. Don't flick your tail at me. Back over here. Pam, Pam. Come on, back over here. Tammy. Come on, Tammy. Tammy.
Guess we had to pee.
Sorry.
Are you trying to come in?
Yeah, I'm just trying to bring some other stuff. I was gonna walk around the back. Oh, nope, he's on the platform. I was hoping he would stay down for a minute. Here's trying.
Roar about it.
Oh, roar about it. Well, that'll be enough to be roared about it. Hi. Be nice.
Kids.
Good.
decided to come get on the golf cart just in case I was what was causing him to not want to come over. It's like when you get in a car or a cart, you just become invisible to these guys. Catherine's walking around the cage to see if maybe he'll stalk her to go get food. I heard there was another horrible situation where a lion keeper was killed by a lion that he was taking care of because he forgot to lock the door and lock the lion out. It happened in Mexico. Looks like he's stretching to get up. Maybe. Oh, there he goes. Once he starts heading in that direction, we'll go up closer to the wire so we can see him better. So sorry that I can't see your comments. I'm sure there are plenty of people there helping you out if you're a newcomer. The way the sun is on his slobber, you can see every bit of his drool. Better than nothing.
Better than nothing. Not as much as I wanted him to eat, but better than nothing.
We just lose all of our leverage when we're on vacation.
No leverage whatsoever. And he's a fussy cat even in his cage, so vacation just makes him have more room to be fussy.
He's in the very back.
Oh, is he?
I think the platform's blocking your view.
Under the platform. Oh, that's a much better chance than in the den.
Yesterday, after we signed off, Catherine scared me half to death.
Scared myself half to death.
Because Zeus scared her half to death.
He was not coming over and not being typical Zeus. Hopefully today will be better.
But he ate yesterday, you said?
He did, yeah. Once he came over, he did eat.
So as you can see, Zeus is going to be 20 this year. Oh dear. Ah! Sorry about that. Oh, that's even worse. Zeus is going to be 20 this year. And no, he's going to be 22 this year. And so every day is a real blessing that we get to spend with him. He's such a great cat. There's a cat spraying behind you, but I don't think he's going to get you.
Do what?
There's a cat spraying behind you, but I don't think he's going to hit you.
I don't think he's quite going to get me. Certainly won't be the first or last time that happens. Come on, Zeus.
Whoa. Yes, I know that sound. I talked to her. Rinko?
Almost. Hey, another one. Good job.
Rebecca, your boy's eating fine. Can't see the comments, but I see that Rebecca just logged on. Alright everybody, it's a wrap for the night. Appreciate everybody who made the call of the wild today. If you haven't done it, it's not too late. In fact, if you make it after hours like this, you're just going to get an answering machine, so it's not going to be scary. All you have to do is go to bigcatact.com. If you're not a U.S. citizen, go to catlaws.com, and there are plenty of things that you can do over there, even if you're not a citizen. But if you are a citizen, the most important thing that you can possibly do when it comes to protecting big cats is to make that call. And what we're asking Congress to do is pass a ban on the private possession and the breeding of these cats for use as pay-to-play props, where people pay to have their pictures made with them, because they always end up in horrible situations. So please go to bigcatact.com if you're a U.S. citizen and make the call of the wild. And if you're not a U.S. citizen, please go to catlaws.com.